Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading for Friday. Oh, God, I love Friday. Friday, the 5th of July. A little update. I'm reading on this Sunday at Mingara, Tumbiumbi in the Central Coast. The following weekend, I'm at Revesby Workers Club on the 13th. It's a charity night. We're raising money for mental health. I think they're just doing little cheap short readings, and I'm in Cowra on the 14th, so that's next Sunday. So if you're interested in any of those times, please get in touch with me and I'll let you know who's doing the bookings, etc. I wish that I was going around the world. I really do. I think it would be lovely to be reading for all of you and getting around the place. I couldn't imagine anything more beautiful. So one day in the future it will happen. I want to say a really, really big thank you to all who've subscribed to my channel, for my supporters, for the love that you've shown me. I want to say I love you all so much, and my life has been an absolute beautiful thing since all this has happened. It's nearly a year since I got online. I think the year comes up in around about the end of July, August, somewhere around there. I'd have to go back and check. But it has been the most amazing year that I've ever had. So I want to thank each and every one of you for that. I am a tiny bit behind on Seven of Swords coming up there. I am a tiny bit behind on my readings. I have had a really sore shoulder for a couple of days and I haven't felt too wonderful, so I've sort of backed off a little bit. I've still been doing as little as I can to try and see if I can help it, and it's fantastic this morning, and so I'll do some catching up over the next couple of days. So if you're waiting on me, you should have your reading tonight. Okay, we have the Hierophant coming out here as the first card. General energy around you. The Hierophant is the card of tradition, structure, large organisations. It also represents stability. Oh, I have no nails at the moment too, so everybody's going to say, what's happened to your nails? I had them all taken off and all, so I could give my own nails a bit of a break. So I'm going naked at this time. Just to give my nails, they get very thin underneath. I've had them done for about 30 years, and about every, I don't know, probably 5 years I go, well, okay, they probably need a bit of a break, so they look a bit different today. Anyway, rambling. This is the card of tradition. It's the card of stability. Someone is coming in to offer you this stability, possibly a fire sign. There is also a water sign here, so it could be a water sign coming in a very fiery way to offer you. Sometimes this is just about a message too with this page, so it could be a water sign sending in a fiery message, but it's someone who's very, very much in love, who wants to work on something with you. Now, this can also be about other things as well. It doesn't necessarily relate to love, although the Queen of Cups is a very loving character. She's a very open book. Her emotions are very much on the surface. But it could be someone offering you work, especially with the Hierophant here. It could be someone offering you somewhere new to live as well. But definitely an offer coming from someone who's very... could be very intuitive, very emotional. Okay, a Nine of Wands coming out first. So we have someone who's very wounded by past experiences here. Someone who is ready to fend off the enemy. It's about putting down boundaries and about saying, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that. This person has been hurt. So they're obviously standing their ground here. Knight of Wands coming in. So there's definitely movement and action here. This is very quick action, very determined movement. Someone really coming in with a mission here. So I'm not really sure what it relates to here, but we'll get there. The Hermit is coming in here. So somebody could have had a period of taking time out from the world. You may have had someone that you haven't had contact with for a long while. But somebody's moving very quickly here. someone that maybe you had words with, someone that you had a disagreement with, and somebody you walked away from that you're no longer talking to. There's a very defensive when I look at this, I think somebody's coming quickly and the other person is very defensive about it. There's an offer of an Ace of Cups here, which of course talks about a brand new start in love. Page of Pentacles coming in. So this is like a gift. It's a message, and it can be about money. So it can be somebody offering you money. But it's also about having something gifted to you, something gifted to you by the universe. This person's having their trouble trying to work out how to do this, how to make something right. They're trying to work out a way to come forward here. A Page of Wands. So we have lots of movement here. I thought we had the Page of Wands up front. It was the Knight of Swords. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm going to read right through it when I get to the end. The Two of Pentacles. So there's a decision to be made here around someone coming in to offer you something after a period of time and not talking. Things are going to move very quickly once they get started here. You do have a King of Swords coming out the end. So if it's something to do with legal matters, things are finally starting to happen. If you've been waiting for an okay for hospital, somebody is about to call you and say that you are ready to go into hospital. The King of Swords can be also a person who is very blunt with their words, can be very direct, very straightforward. So it could be that whoever's coming in here is coming in a bit of a brutal way, in the way that they're approaching this situation. So let me just go back. So we have somebody, somebody rushing in here, somebody trying to, they have the emotions here, but the way they're presenting themselves here is quite harsh. It's almost like I don't want to say they're shouting at you, but they're upset with you over something that's happened here. It could be to do with the job. It could be to do with, a situation where you're being offered something, but something previously happened where you were not talking, or somebody was angry with somebody. There's been a definite walking away and a silent period here of no speaking to each other. And what's happening now is somebody is coming forward to now make an offer, and the other person is becoming very defensive about it. So the thing is, the one who's becoming defensive, yes, they're defensive because they were hurt, but the person who's making the offer is being very pushy. I don't want to say, it's sort of like anxious to get things going now. Whatever it was, they want to get it off the ground now, but they're not talking about it in a nice way. It's like they're still upset with you for what you've done here. But there's this definite feeling you need to make a decision, because there's some sort of gift in this act. So there's something that you're going to gain from accepting this, or, working with this energy. And it is a brand new start for you. But it's almost like you're being defensive. The other person is being a little bit over the top here with their emotions. They're not, the Queen of Cups talks about being comfortable with your emotion and being... And maybe she was supposed to come in upside down. Because I have this feeling here that this person is so overwhelmed with their emotion that they're not able to express themselves in a way that's comfortable for you. So they're very, very anxious about how they're presenting something, and they're almost difficult to deal with because of that. You are tossing up here whether to take it or go with it. I feel like it's sort of like this moment between some incident or occurrence and a tower. Like it's that strong here that the emotion and the issues and problems are going to create something that's going to make you review or retake on this whole situation. This person is not happy though. They're not happy at all. So I think they're not happy because you've walked away from them. I think they're not happy because you haven't spoken to them, because they haven't known what was going on. They've given you no indication. Not sure which way around it goes, because it is, you know, a reading that's going backwards and forwards here. But definitely this feeling that somebody wants to say something. That card jumped out then, and it's the card of magic. Somebody wants to say something, but they're just not saying it in the right way. And I feel like it's just getting a bit heated here. Somebody's upset with somebody and they're not expressing themselves well. Okay, so we have the card of magic. And it says, when magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind, and you are being invited to call in and recognize the dance in synchronistic events, signs, symbols, and omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you that you co-create your world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, and to watch for the signs that show you what action to take. Right now it appears you are on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention. Magic gives birth to miracles. It's quite interesting. So I guess what this is trying to say is that this whole situation is perhaps a lot different to what it looks. But because it's being done in a way that's not feeling comfortable for you, you're actually procrastinating and trying to work out here whether it's the right thing to do to move forward here. But I feel like it is. I feel like it's a gift from the universe, but what it is for you, I don't know. I'll leave you with it. Thanks.